EA Sports. It's in the game.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Jamshedpur, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Real find themselves in a position of menace. Modric. Luis Diaz. Alonso. The ball with Luka Modric. Gerrard. Gerd Müller. Del Piero. Bale. And they need to get tighter. To take the lead. Keeper did his job to begin with. And a timely intervention. He's in here. Big chance it is. Oh dear, he went for placement, but a really tame effort, you have to say. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Inigo Martinez. The ball with Luka Modric. Ball won by Alonso. And Real doing well to win it back. Del Piero. Gareth Bale. Well, a really good run. Spot on with that tackle. Luis Diaz. Oh, he's through here. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? A real opening now. And running through to the keeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Figo. And possibilities here. That is that for the first half here. Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Gareth Bale. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Alessandro Del Piero. Oh, great defending. Modric. Into the advanced position goes Modric. But really sticking to the task defensively. Giving the ball away. Well, we're into the final half hour. Luis Figo. Might be a chance here. An important interception. Is this the moment? And still an opportunity. Müller. Alessandro Del Piero. Gareth Bale. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And Real come away with it.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
Del Piero. And Alonso defending well. Diaz. And Real with the ball again. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Portugal, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Figo. Modric. Rooney. David Ginola. Messi. Rooney. Now Messi. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, no way through in the end. Modric. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Messi. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal! Can you believe that sensational flying header? A majestic moment. What an excellent goal. Simply superb. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Claude Makelele. Luis Figo. It's with Makelele. Figo. Excellent defending. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Alonso. Lionel Messi. And the ball with Figo. And Portugal regaining possession. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Individual brilliance. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway here into the second half. Figo. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? And here he is, Lionel Messi! And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. So a half an hour remaining. This attack looks highly promising. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And can he get one back? And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Figo. David Ginola. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, showing good vision. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. But the danger averted for now.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Luis Diaz. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now and they...
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Benfica, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Moving the ball really well here. Figo. A real opening now. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Vitor Ferreira. It's with Scholes. Luis Figo. And he's in. Surely. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Is it going to end up being productive for them? But quick thinking defensively. Ribéry. Luis Figo. Great opportunity. Oh, did so well to deny him. Another corner. Well, mopping up defensively. Angel Di Maria has lost the ball. Modric, it might take a bit of teamwork. Clears it away. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And the danger is averted. You don't want to give the ball away there. Franck Ribéry. The first half here comes to an end. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Modric. Plenty of support here. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Figo. Oh, in with a chance. The clearance wasn't decisive. But it just petered out. Paul Scholes. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Big chance! Well, it really wasn't a great effort, was it? Makalele winning the ball. Could still be dangerous. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Scholes. Ferreira. Oh, might be. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. 10 minutes left for play. No nonsense clearance. Can he finish this? So now a corner. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And still dangerous. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Jamshedpur up against Bengaluru.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Luis Figo. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, I have to say, that's a good finish. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there. He's just passed it into the corner. That's a nice goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Zico. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Milos Kerkez. And Diaz has it. Xabi Alonso. The ball with Luka Modric. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Zico. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. And a very good challenge. Figo. Well, still an issue here. Modric with options around him. But they took care of the situation defensively. Eusebio. The ball with Luka Modric. Messi. And how about that for a save? Superbly read and executed. Beckham. Big chance to get them on terms. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Figo. Modric. Can he do it? And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Well, the execution there rather went awry.
Well, Derek, the less said about that, the better, I think.
Alexander-Arnold. Figo. "30 minutes left for play. Read it well. Alonso. Eusebio. Once more, unable to hang on to the ball. Options in the centre. Figo. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Luis Diaz. And played the pass well. Can he take the chance? What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Lionel Messi. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Makalele. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Oh, big chance! And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur versus Argentina.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Kerkez. And Modric carries it forward. Let's see what he does next. Chance to take the lead. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Xavi. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Theo Hernandez. Xavi Alonso. Now with Xavi. And on to Snyder. Xavi. At times they make passing look easy. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Diaz? Oh, big opportunity! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Oh, what an astonishing goal! Almost from a different postal code. That was as clean as a whistle. You cannot strike them any better than that.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And on to Snyder. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Snyder. Alonso. Xavi. And taking it away. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway here into the second half. Luis Diaz. And they need to get tighter, but quick thinking defensively. Snyder. Xavi. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. The keeper completely untroubled. Cannavaro. On the ball, Bastoni. Well, this is better, but they need to make the pressure count now. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. The clearance from Makalele. So a personnel change then. Rafael Leao. Theo Hernandez. Vitor Ferreira. Modric. Oh, a vital interception. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Inter Miami, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Maldini. The ball with Luka Modric. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Pivotal moment defensively. Modric. Figo. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. This time, however, it will be a free kick. The ball with Luka Modric. Can he do it? Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Opportunity! And he succeeds in scraping it off the line. Well, on the final analysis, his timing just wasn't there.
Well, it's always difficult to hit those perfectly, and unfortunately for him, he got that all wrong.
Johan Cruyff. Outdoing his opponent. Well, in there to tidy up. Easy save. Jairzinho. Alonso. They've given it away. Paolo Maldini. Cruyff. Moving it forward. Luis Diaz. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And the referee blows for a foul. That is that for the first half here. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Jairzinho. Well, they couldn't keep it. Alonso. Now with Alonso. Can they forge ahead? He can't hold on to it. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Well, they've lost the ball. And he has options available. Figo. Chance to put them in front. And Capdevila away. Luis Diaz. And the ball with Figo. Very quick thinking there. Modric. Barella has it. Diaz. Can he take advantage? Superbly read and executed.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these...
And he might be through here. And still danger here. Will he? And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. This could level it. And a goal to level it up late on here. Just look at the reaction.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw...
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Jamshedpur taking on Manchester United.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Bale. Milos Kerkez. Pressing high up has its advantages. Plenty of support here. Eusebio. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Gareth Bale. Xabi Alonso. Luis Diaz. Oh, he's given it away. Campbell. It's with McTominay. Eusebio. Beckham. Well, it could be on for him here. And a really good diving stop. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Claude Makelele. And the ball with Figo. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Now, who can he play it to? Can they square the game? Still possibilities. Surely. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Luis Diaz. Gareth Bale. And continues his run. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Bale. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Gareth Bale. It's with McTominay. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Well, he took care of it defensively. Nicely timed tackle. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Great challenge, but they still could score. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? David Beckham. Bale. And moving the ball nicely. Eusebio. Scott McTominay. Bale. Luis Diaz. Into the final 20 minutes. Losing possession a bit easily. More than decent this from United. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
Manchester United battling the clock and the scoreline. Luis Diaz. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Brandt. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Jamshedpur versus Barcelona.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Not smooth in possession. Toure. Kout. Not all that convincing defensively. And he read it well, intercepting it. Can he put them in front? Sound piece of goalkeeping. And the emphasis is on creativity. They could nudge in front. And a goal! It's Modric to put his team in front.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Zanetti. Count. Oh, to level the match. And still an opportunity. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately, it drops straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Figo. And that is going to be a free kick. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Javier Zanetti. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Luis Diaz. Alonso got it away. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. It is a decent-looking attack here. Toure. Robbed of it by Campbell. Careless in possession. Count. And on to Toure. And Kimmich. Well, that ball looks promising. Now, options are plenty. Modric. Promising sequence. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Figo. Count. Just 15 minutes remaining. Just the challenge that was required.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Can they forge ahead? Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Claude Makelele. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Bale. Pele. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Lionel Messi. Messi. Can he put them in front? Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. Barella. Bellingham. Ronaldo. What a save! And it's teed up for Ronaldo. A goal! 1-0. A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, a good tackle. Mbappe. Promising attack, this. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Well, the danger is still there. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. So Bosley. Real chance. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Chance to set up an equaliser from the corner. Barella. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Theo Hernandez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella has it. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Theo Hernandez. And what can they do to stop him running at them? This could square the game! And disappointingly, not even close to hitting the target there.
Yeah, was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner, but he's got it all wrong. It's a poor attempt in the end.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe with it. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Mbappe. Ronaldo. Now with Bale. Szoboszlai. And that's an important intervention. Mbappe. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Kylian Mbappe. Plenty of support here. And possession changing hands. No, not the... Ronaldo! Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Pelé. Possession lost. "20 minutes remaining. Pelé. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Given away again. Ronaldo. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Ball is loose. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Can he finish? Well, well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Well, they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Gareth Bale. An important interception. Well, this game ebbing away, and the visitors on course to eke out a narrow victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now.
This could finish it! Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Scholes was cool enough to get it away. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Bale. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Jean-Philippe Mateta. Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. And it's got to be. Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Bobby Moore. Kukchu. Ozimhen. Hidetoshi Nakata. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Barella. Kylian Mbappe. In search of space. Well read to win possession back. Victor Ozimhen. Lionel Messi. Is this the moment? Oh, and Ronaldo has scored! The first goal will give them such a lift.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Bobby Moore. And Moore. A lot of forward opportunity it is. It has to be, surely. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Nakata. Now with Mateta. And the right place to cut out the pass. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Can they stop it going in? Just the challenge that was required. Almost at half-time, it's going the way of the visitors as things stand. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
It's there for him. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And I have to say, the finish from Ronaldo is just brilliant. He's such a good technician. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. Barella. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was! This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Alexander-Arnold. Goretzka. Ronaldo. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. He's in here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Bobby Moore. Sels. Trent Alexander-Arnold. On the ball, Nakata. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. It was an accurate free kick, but a fine save. Pressing like that will help the cause. Mbappe? It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Just 15 minutes remaining. And beyond the byline, goal kick then. Alessandro Bastoni. Van Dijk with it. Mbappe. Really good challenge. Nakata. Lionel Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldo. Very quick thinking there. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they...
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Nicely timed tackle. Well, sloppy in possession. And a confident clearance. Going well. Llorente must take the lead here. Mbappe. And Campbell wins the ball back. Messi. Mbappe. Now with Messi. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. And they might forge ahead. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And on to Cantona. Marcos Llorente has it. Cantona. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Pele. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Pele. Ronaldo. Kylian Mbappe. He's in behind. Losing possession here. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. And take it away. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? Barella. Cristiano Ronaldo. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Jude Bellingham. Getting the ball forward. Can they forge ahead? The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Danger averted. Van Dijk. And the clearance from Paul Scholes. Bellingham. Now with Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lionel Messi. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Free kick awarded then by the referee. It might still be problematic. On a time for composure on the ball. Mbappe. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Still pushing for what could be a winner. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. So a throw in here. Barella. On to Messi. Ronaldo. Pele. Well, mopping up defensively. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Understandable that fatigue might set in. A strength-sapping night for all concerned as the first period of extra time begins. Well, that'll be a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. Virgil van Dijk. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And still dangerous. Nicely timed tackle. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Barella. On to Messi. Jude Bellingham. Top-class defending. Pele. Eric Cantona. Marcos Llorente has it. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Managed to get it out of there. And he has options available. Must take the lead here. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Well, a disappointing touch, and now a corner. And they're making a change. First period of extra time completed. 15 minutes left, and then it's a penalty shootout. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. Vieira. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Well, they have been getting 3 substitutes warmed up, and by the look of it, all 3 are coming on. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe with it. Here's Ronaldo. Kaká. Bale. Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Well, here they are, on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? But really sticking to their task defensively. Locked together then, these two sides. And on we go now to penalty kicks. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And the penalty converted here. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. And the keeper makes the all-important save. What a big moment. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. He had to score, and he does. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. Foiled by the post. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. So lethal in front of goal. Can he convert? Well, agonising for any keeper. Nearly kept it out. And it's gone in. And he steps up to take the shot. And he scores! Well, the responsibility is on his shoulders. Failure to score, and they lose. Clinical as always, in front of goal. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. I must say, that takes real confidence. Brilliant. And confidently converted. Can he get the better of the keeper? Well, he failed to deliver that time. Well, it's quite straightforward. Score, and it's over. And the penalty to win it.
Well, what a penalty this is. He was under so much pressure, but he's finished it really well.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Alexander-Arnold. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And that'll roll through to the keeper. The attack just fizzling out in the end. Bellingham. And winning it back. Messi. Pedri. Lionel Messi. Kylian Mbappe. De Gea. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Bellingham. Lionel Messi. Outrageously skillful. Messi. Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the move. Messi. Is this the moment? And danger still. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, spot on with that challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Gea. Pedri. On to Messi. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, big chance! And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. And over the byline it goes. So goal kick coming up here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Jude Bellingham. Just cutting off the supply. Messi. Mbappe with it. Ronaldo. Regained possession. They couldn't maintain possession. Not the best challenge, free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Moving it forward. Ronaldo. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead. And now they can celebrate.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jude Bellingham. Couldn't quite find his teammate. Messi. Here's Ronaldo. Can they create something from here? Genuine chance. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. 20 minutes to go. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. On the ball, Bastoni. Van Dijk with it. Now with Bellingham. Pedri. Messi. Mbappe. Here's Ronaldo. And Bellingham. Did well to clear it away. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, I think they've been a bit unlucky today. They certainly haven't been 2 goals worse than their opponents, but in key moments they've just been found wanting, particularly defensively.
Messi. Mendes. Bellingham. Lionel Messi. Here's Ronaldo. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined, as always, by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. It's looking promising. There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
Oh, he's given it away. Mo Salah. Ronaldo. Rafinha. An effective ball. And reading it absolutely superbly. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Messi. Here's Mbappe. Ronaldo. Tremendous challenge. They'll be disappointed with the way that attack ended. Pedri. Minch. Rafinha. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on, but had to blow the whistle that time. Free kick it's going to be. Pedri. Minch. Here's Rafinha. Alessandro Bastoni. And Bellingham. On to Salah. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Messi. Here's Ronaldo. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Rafinha. Pedri. Ronaldo. This could square the game. Oh, and Ronaldo has scored. The first goal will give them such a lift.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
1-0 then. Lionel Messi. Here's Ronaldo. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Trent Alexander-Arnold. On to Messi. Jude Bellingham. Salah. Now, options are plenty. Messi. Now with Barella. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. Barella. Salah. Well read to put an end to that attack. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Bellingham. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Now Mo Salah. Ronaldo. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Jude Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. 10 minutes to go.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Rafinha. Messi. Well-timed tackle. Untidy on the ball. Mbappe. Ronaldo! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Well, they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Did well to clear it away. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level, and extra time is coming up. Well, the ball rolling again here, the first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part in this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. Jude Bellingham. Mo Salah. Mbappe. Well, spot on with that challenge. Pedri. He's got to score! Mbappe. Now with Bellingham. This is Salah. And teammates around him. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Mbappe. Jude Bellingham. The first period of extra time is over. 15 minutes left. Maybe after that, penalties, we'll see. Well, on they go. Second period of extra time is underway. Real chance. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. And what a save to preserve the parity.
Well, that was a big moment, and he's come out on top once again. What a great goalkeeper.
Isaac. Nuno Mendes. Dembele. Here's Mbappe. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Oh, in with a chance! Can he convert? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor, but he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Yes, Derek. Well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Barella. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Messi. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Wesley Sneijder. And he's made headway. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Ronaldo. Gianluca Zambrotta. And on to Di Lorenzo. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Barella. Mbappe. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Well, he's certainly not alone. Barella. Wesley Sneijder. Crespo. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And on to Sneijder. And giving the ball away. Barella. Could be. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. The clearance wasn't decisive. And he could be in proper trouble here. Real chance. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Now that short pass, this could be interesting. And a timely intervention. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how this second half pans out. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Jude Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Cristiano Ronaldo. It has gone over the touchline for what'll be a throw-in. Ronaldo. Crespo. Crespo. Oh, big chance. Top-notch defending, but the chance still there. The keeper completely untroubled. Wesley Sneijder. And a creative look about this. Di Lorenzo. And a good take under duress there. Crespo. This could be the equaliser. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
And a substitution in the offing. So, a level contest, 1-1. Bellingham. Mbappe. Alert defending. Jude Bellingham. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Can they forge ahead? Ibarbo. Well, time just challenged magnificently. And in with a real chance. Ronaldo. Victor Ibarbo with it. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Crossing opportunity. And the keeper does his job magnificently.
Well, no wonder he looks pleased with himself. He's just kept them in it here.
Well, they've been getting two substitutes warmed up and a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Lukaku. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances. It could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Good. Ronaldo. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Crespo. Barella. Kylian Mbappe. Now with Messi. Oh, he's through here. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, let's have another look at this because Mbappe shows such skill to go beyond the defender. And what an emphatic strike it is from Lionel Messi. Hit with his laces, it's a great goal.
Di Maria. Munoz. Plenty of support here, but really sticking to their task defensively. Well, he keeps going. Well, disappointing end to the move. Oh, fancy footwork. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, let's just see again how Alexander-Arnold delivered this cross into such a good area. And then what a finish by Ronaldo. He just seems to have a great understanding of where to place himself in the box. That's a very good goal.
Guimaraes. Luis Diaz. Roberto Carlos. Crespo. Now with Zico. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And cleared away. Munoz. Guimaraes. Barella. Mbappe. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Well, half-time almost upon us, and playing away from home isn't bothering them in the slightest. Stuart, how about your take?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp.
Well, it could be on for him here. Big chance it is. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway here into the second half. Roberto Carlos. And Diaz has it. Crespo has it. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And now back with the keeper. Zé Roberto. Hernan Crespo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Roberto Carlos. Luis Diaz. Now with Zico. Crespo. And a timely intervention. Douglas Luiz. Messi. Mbappe. In with a chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So 2 substitutes to come on in one go. Ball's gone. Danger averted. 15 minutes left for play. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. So making the substitution now. Zico. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alessandro Bastoni. Lionel Messi. Now with Messi. Kylian Mbappe. Isaac. Well, a fine challenge from Cordoba. Could be. Terrific save. Here it is now, a substitution. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. And we will have just 1 additional minute. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide